Mount Rainier in the distance. There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. On the return, it's Taylor. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Taylor. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They run right side with Hunt. Runs over him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. the play fake. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
There we go.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A give right side now to Hunt. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. They'll look to throw again. He leaves this one for Howard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces, because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
That catch good for only a couple.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Second down and 8.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check in. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check. Check hot, right? Hot. Check it.
Now a give, right side. Hunt. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
What we got? 13, Mike 13. Watch the run.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Buying time to his left. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Get him. Mike 13.
They'll look to throw. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. He'll drop to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. 2nd and 8. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Back to throw here. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They'll run again with Hunt. Pushes him over. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia